Welcome to Melodies TV, Ghana's #1 social platform.
Here for me, mamuni akwa about Melodies TV so. I've seen say social media, a lot of people are using this particular thing. How do I even say it? They are using this particular thing to their own satisfaction. And on the bro for that's the expression I can actually make. Now, videos of Aseidu Nketia are trendy. And me ba bontinya because say me share Aseidu Nketia questions I yebisa no answers our my no. I felt that he did marvelously well. I am not the only person. I've heard from lawyers our monso air can say they are neutral. Our monso can say Aseidu Nketia did well. Nkrofo bebre aba me inbox mu aba be didi me atem just because I'm saying say Aseidu Nketia did well. And so some people who are saying say they are MPP supporters are insulting me. But when him say any news, media they be a story be a MPP for it to me ba be di matem, NDC for ba be di matem. So me up to this point who follow me can him says I dey way any news. But you see, I understand those MPP people in a way. I understand why they insulted me for saying that. Now my mention was here. It is because most of them didn't listen. It is because most of them didn't get that time because so share court proceedings now. It was well over 2 hours. Into any obia time because share court proceedings say yeah 7 crofo can and they say you're boring. Momo can borofo can say one tiasie. But will be able to follow my channel. No say I did a live stream over an hour and I was explaining. Me as someone can say this court proceedings thing yamano. It is something I love. So will be a court no yeah there me pe into me to meet now the whole day crana. Betumi atena make 2012 sa omo ye no betumi tena ho na afa me na fofo di matem and the wo de court nsensem ye nim de ntia be so TV na tena ho obi a woni me personally be nim say sa anyama na mepe. So for me it was fun. Nti me tena ho and na me explaining. Those who came to insult me no it was because they didn't understand what was going on. Na wo mo nte de air course ase. Nti no ono no de court ye wie Emma wakwa akotie wo ye MPP ni ntie bia wakwa akotie pro MPP radio station bi ena pro MPP radio station waka asem no de se wo Aseidu Nketia ende na ne ho popo ende Aseidu Nketia ye bisa ne nsem no na so obi a wo hwe bia be hu ne se Aseidu Nketia did very well. Enye omope I'll not pin the blame on only MPP. NDC for so sa because Aseidu Nketia ede ne witness statement by no me mamoti afia say President Akufo-Addo lawyer IFN no Akoto Ampao will raise objections. In fact 10 paragraphs of a year Aseidu Nketia ne witness statement no Akufo-Addo lawyer ka say yencha free witness statement ni mu. Now nekre Chachichikata was able to argue his matter out, but at the end of the day judges ni hu say okay objections no ye hold this 7 na trese 3 no yama sebi still our witness statement anymore. Into no in a way no be who say yes judges no they agreed. And you see I gave you guys 3 scenarios because it is either say objections ni na no judges no make say okay ni na objections no we are holding it and now objections ni na overruled and now say some will be held and some will be overruled, and that's exactly what happened. The judges held 7 objections from President Akufo-Addo lawyer no and at 3 of them they were overruled. Now NDC for bi omo antiase omo so sa omo nya time antenase ntie nti okotie pro NDC personality bi and afi wo beka say judges ni dey kan Aseidu Nketia statement no and they are born nsem ni negu. Yesterday I heard some people make such comments and I was like oh Ghana for eya na mo ankasa mo ntie so that mo man crofo enye den endi mo atem. What I want to do is say I want to break it down so everyone will understand what is going on. Right now, the 7 objections are judges no sustain here. President Akufo-Addo, the lawyer waka say Aseidu Nketia statement no sa nyama we no yen twem free mu no. Simply that's what it means. Ni be read ni ahwe so that we be kan na wo so wanya bi aka. Wetimi atra ni say dabi court ni say na esi because what these 2 political parties are doing, they say NDC is making it look like oh and they say that NPP, so they are making it look like saying that at the end of the day, the recipe they say at the end of the day, whoa, nini na ekokowie na ruling ba was say say you share court na say no sa and they say ya na moye ya and they say ya na to say na say moye de na NPP ni so sa na say moye de it me sremo aside the political parties no wo a wo tie mi ebenya nanka court proceedings no ekoso a it is live on Facebook, it is live on Twitter, it is live on YouTube, social media baby, it is live. One can say tie. So what shall I say? One can say want to mean tia. Court proceedings no. Omo ye we pe. Me better now say now me breaking it down in just about 10 minutes so that everyone will understand. Until when to me tia no, me sure say 10 minutes the end there. Obe to me tia. Now why then we make your decision. Now let's go to the objections that were sustained from President Akufo-Addo, the lawyer no, on Aseidu Nketia witness statement. Now paragraph 6. Paragraphs, remember what I say 10 objections. That was say 10 paragraphs. In some 10, and Aseidu Nketia can na 10 no and I say yebeka Aseidu Nketia can say bebrebe Akufo-Addo ne lawyer no wo point 10. I say in some 10 way there. And in some 10 way there, judge mama won yin film because in ye. And a judge think as okay, ye tie mu ni amo asem. Ye ma na yi 7 a film na aka 2. In the 7 now we film no and then I maybe with the actual. And the first one is paragraph 6. Paragraph 6 no, as someone said Nketia kan ni was say petitioner has caused to be filed a request to admit facts directed at first respondents. I am informed by petitioner's lawyers that as at the time I am signing this witness statement, first respondent has not responded to the request. I am advised by counsel and verily believe that the response of first respondents or lack therefore to the request to admit fact is likely to require a further witness statement from me. In paragraph 6 no na Aseidu Nketia can say one say me mamoti ase say chachuchi kata a wo ye mahama lawyer ebisa ensem ensemfo bi say wo bisa Jin Mensa ena court eka say dabi ye man kwa ma wo bisa Jin Mensa. The paragraph 6 talks about science and fuano. And you see, I understand the ruling of the Supreme Court judges because you ruling on that particular matter already. It is a witness statement one. You just have to take it out because we've ruled on it already. What you say, you know, that one, I hope you understand. Now, paragraph 7. Paragraph 7, I say, lawyers for the petitioner also applied for leave to serve interrogatories on the first respondents. The court dismissed the application and an application for review of the said decision is currently pending. Should the court allow my interrogatories to be served, responses provided may also be relevant. Evidence which may require a further witness statement. Now, when so it shows say embra Aseidu Nketia what witness statement no. So that time no now ruling judges no ama so wo mum pene mahama ne lawyer mbisa Jin Mensa question no na ruling number but na mahama through the lawyer no was filing in a review. So Aseidu Nketia is talking about the review. So now no this one too as it was ruled out no I understand because answer Aseidu Nketia eba witness box ni mu no the review has been judged already. Ema yato eye chachuchi kata na mahama na sem negu. And so if in your witness statement you are also referring to that particular review, it is just right that you cancel it out because a ruling on that has already come. I hope you guys understand. Sometimes in some no some way, but I hope you guys will understand what's going on. Now, the next paragraph will say, following that, the results being published by first respondents on its website, www.ec.gov.gh, became moving targets. First respondents subsequently deleted the changing figures from its website. The Aseidu Nketia can NSA. Jin Mensa, the website nesono, what share result when we declare ya na SSA. This particular point in sono, ye mano a rule out. Because I think that is also part of the matter in contention in court. I stand to be corrected, but that's what I think. Now the next one is say, or see there has to date been no other declaration of the result of the presidential election by the chairperson of the EC, who is solely the returning officer for the presidential election, other than her declaration of 9th December 2020. There, Aseidu Nketia can say, we share say a year Jin Mensa will be declare result on the first time. I was also quite some figures no on the website no. One some ba bontian ba be year declaration of results be abium. And also court no emani ruling out. What you say? The next one was saying there has to date also been no process whereby the chairperson of the first respondent and the returning officer for the presidential election conferred with any agent of the petitioner, as well as for other candidates to notify them of any corrections that were required to be made in respect of the figures that she announced on the 9th December 2020 as the basis for the declaration she made. And Aseidu Nketia was talking about agents not being around to do the mistakes and the necessary errors before a year Jin Mensa Babonting ebe ready. Now let's move on. I say the next point, paragraph 24. I say in announcing the various so-called corrections and corrections of corrections, I say no officer or first respondent engaged in any consultative process involving petitioner or his accredited agents, nor did Miss Jean Adukwe Mensah, returning officer for the presidential election or first respondent, notify petitioner of his agents that there was a reasonable basis to revise the figures as to the votes he petitioner and or second respondent obtained, much less give them an opportunity to observe or participate in the processes by which those revisions were purportedly effected. Grofa kesiye tintini ni tieti mwa NSA. Jin Mensa beye corrections ni wiye no sebe. Nanka wase wane Mahama eni MC Ekufuado ne nkrofo tenase na obi ehu ne se okay corrections si efri ha ni ayate ye ho ase. Jin Mensa anya sa ade no. This particular thing so no, the Supreme Court ruled it out. But you see, don't be misled by politicians who want to make the point or who want to paint these judges as biased. Early days yet. Please don't be misled. Obi wo ha wo betina se aka say oh and the way na Aseidu Nketia aka no na eyensem bia nanka odibisa nti aden ene ye ruling it out. So what tie ya na wo hwe ya obo hu ne say judges no so reasons are wo mama nti a ye ruling it out because some of insem no na judges ni bi eka anana insem ni bi ene say Aseidu Nketia you are a witness but insem ni bi a wo ka no na wo kasa te say wo na wo ye petitioner no and rightfully so. Even Aseidu Nketia na nkasa ye bisa ne nsem ni bi na asem a wo kan say eh asem we dey me a witness keke. So some of these nsem a wo ka no what you say he is just a witness. So if a witness makes such claims, sometimes it will not be accepted in court because you don't have the power of attorney. You don't have the right to speak for the petitioner. In some way, a petitioner nepe and our burden will be to me higher than aka. If you know, don't be misled. Men can say, I see no get your questions. I will be sending now, and then someone walk on witness statements. Ni muni nano na can someone a solid. And then you ruling it out, and that's the explanation. Oh, your witness. You can't say wo ba be sun kwan mu na wa ba be sun kwan mu minim sa kasa na ye omo ka no ba wo koye something different and a bro so a ye mpene emma. I think the last I think that's one of the last paragraph was see no let me check very well paragraphs some of the paragraphs I'm reading are the paragraphs that were okay. So 21 army ready no 21 army ready say there has to date be no other declaration no and no court no approve here court no approve that one the 21 no or approve here so aside the reading now no and no court no approve here. Now 25 for say this was clearly contrary to the responsibilities the chairperson of the first respondent and first respondent as a whole had by virtue of Article 23 of the Constitution, which provides that administrative bodies and administrative officials shall act fairly and reasonably and comply with the requirements imposed by law, and persons aggrieved by the exercise of such acts and decisions shall have the right to seek redress before a court. So those are the points. Some of the points are court no edgy two mono so no mami winning cho na yanko yenim de court me read back da. The next one I say after the 7 December 2020 presidential election after the 7 December 2020 presidential election, petitioners' representatives in the strong room discovered that there were errors, as a result of which they did not certify the summary of the results from some of the regions. They also noticed anomalies with some of the collation sheets that may have been inputted into the results. Based on their observation, NDC caused a letter to be written to first respondents detailing some of their concerns. In the way, I can say about NDC, womu errors na, womu tron krata amajimensa win few mono. Courts no, I can say oh, how I know there still a bit me a witness statement. It's in some way down on the comment box. Me that's it.